Uh-oh, I think Quagsire is gonna die here. Good thing we're not doing a Nuzlocke.
For some reason I thought we were. We're not.
No.
Well, that would have been very disappointed. I would have cried. It'd be another year since we recorded then.
Yeah.
I mean, day. Sorry, day.
I need time to grieve.
Yeah, my lost Quagsire. My boy. My precious boy.
Look what they did to my boy.
My beautiful boy. Do you think?
No.
Have you ever tried to like? Oh yeah, me neither. Do you ever think like you could do a better job sometimes, like creating like the designs
For Pokemon?
Yeah.
No. Although I did, like, before the project got scrapped, I did get recruited to like.
Oh yeah, you were going to design. I didn't realize it got scrapped.
Yeah, the guy just kind of got caught up with like real world stuff. Famous streamer, the real Zeph.
Shout out.
Yeah, I submitted some designs that they were going to use for it, but the project has since been scrapped and hasn't been worked on for the last like 8 months. But yeah, I had some pretty good designs that were well received. One was like the region was going to be based on Canada, and he wanted like a Pokemon to like ferry you in the ocean, like kind of like a Lapras like vibe.
Yeah.
So it was the first design I submitted, and it was Bergluga. So like a beluga. Oh,
hey, hold on. Yeah, put the picture on screen.
Everyone,
Nice.
I was like, hey, I'm just new to like digital art, but here's my design. I thought it's like a beluga and ice and a kayak. Hope it works. And everyone's like, I know it's not very good. And one person's like, shut the fuck up. I love that thing. I will die for that thing. And like, you know, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, someone posted the meme where it's like, I've only known Bergluga for 3 hours, but if anything were to happen to him, I would kill.
I'd kill you all.
I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself. So.
Why don't you just take it over?
Because I have no programming skills whatsoever and no time.
Fair. I actually did try to learn programming. Well, I'm still currently trying to learn how to program. I want to learn how to use Python. It's super easy, but like, well, you know, just give it a try.
Like, I know how to code for R for stats, but that's it.
Yeah. Does that count?
Yeah.
Does knowledge of SAS count as programming?
Yeah, technically R is programming. Program.
Technically, yeah. It actually is like, R can get kind of complicated.
Yeah. Speaking of other designs,
That's pretty easy though, but
I also designed. He wanted a regional variant for Finneon and Lumineon, and I'm like, I'm an ichthyologist. I'll design them. And so I made them. They're gonna be like water ground and look like a different species of angelfish, and I'll put them here in the video.
wow, so good at putting them in the video. Bam. Anyways.
I'm like, I could show you right now, but I'd have to stop screen sharing the game.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I can see it after.
Look at this. They're getting more powerful. No more Sandshrews. No more Geodudes.
Okay, Graveler and Sandslash.
Nice.
What level do they go up to here?
Like 42 or so.
Oh, okay, so we will be under leveled at some point.
A little bit.
But I mean, we're also still like most of the time, as you just saw, like one-shotting everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, not too bad.
Type advantage.
How many? So this is platform 7. Like, how high does it go again?
100.
100. Oh, there's 100.
Yeah, but we only have to go to 10 for the story.
Oh, okay. Does it progress to 100 after? Like level 100, sorry?
No. I don't know. I've never actually done all 100.
Isn't that where you get OO?
Who?
Ho-Oh.
I thought you said oh, like your audio cut out for a second, and I was like, who?
Oh, no.
I thought I like you're like speaking multiple languages where H is silent. Oh, okay.
Le français,
So last weekend was Thanksgiving, and I like saw a grab.
The real Thanksgiving.
And he was talking about Love Island.
Okay.
And he's like, I learned how to speak British You just have to not pronounce the starting syllable and the ending syllable of any word.
Kind of. Yeah,
And he
that's
goes
it.
on like,
Yeah.
"Oi, bro! Oh yeah, no!" And just like does like. Is Graham online right now?
Get him to join in for a
He's not.
second.
Yeah, it's just like Graham, do a British accent.
Oh, bro. This is where we're going to stick in audio of Graham.
Yeah.
Good job, Graham. That was awesome.
God, Graham.
Way to be from across the pond.
Graham also shamelessly plugs his Twitter every time he's in a recording.
I mean, in fairness, yeah. If I had Twitter, I'd do the same.
The kid is.
Anyways, this is my account now.
The kid is much funnier than I am. It's unfair. He did like a whole sketch. Like he said like, I don't get people who like wear shoes indoors. Like, do you just like have a shower and put shoes on immediately? And then he did like a whole sketch of like, he like got out of the shower, put on shoes, put on socks over the shoes, and like it just like got progressively worse and worse. And it's like, it was like very. I'll send it to you after, but it's a good sketch.
I feel like I've seen it before, actually.
I probably showed it.
I think I've seen it. But
Brandon,
we're still representing you.
In the A Way Out series, like I told you specifically to watch it, but like watch it. It's from like first game we completed on the channel, first of all. But also
big hype.
He's just so much funnier than me like, throughout. Like this is Graham's channel.
Yeah. This is actually Graham's. We just we fill in the time he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our job is. We're just
we're his lackeys. But me and
we're just padding until he comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am gonna be that guy who just like runs back and forth after every battle to heal now.
Well, we gotta win, right?
Yeah.
We're just taking advantage of game mechanics.
We're poor, so we can't afford potions.
Wait. What other Pokemon do we have?
Like in the PC.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah. Well, after this recording, you can like tell me if you want to change the team, and we'll switch out people. Oh, here are the other ones that I have purified. Because you had mentioned wanting to maybe use Slugma.
Yes, Krakatoa.
Do you remember I made that like a Jeopardy style game for like the friend group, and like
I remember that.
It was like everyone had like a bunch of set categories, and then you couldn't choose from your own column. So it was like my column had like some geography questions, and Zoe was answering the question, and I'm like, what was the loudest volcano like ever recorded? And I had the picture of like Squidward like yelling Krakatoa, and you just go, oh, Krakatoa, and I'm like, you did not buzz in. You lose points. Zoe gets the points.
In fairness, I didn't say, oh, Krakatoa. I just yelled, Krakatoa!
Yeah, because you just thought it was the meme. Like, you didn't realize
I just wanted the meme. I really didn't think that was the right answer. Yeah. I just thought you put it in to, like, mislead people.
No.
Because, in fairness, that's something you probably would do.
I know it's pretty straightforward with my questions, because my questions were generally harder. Since it was, like, my category.
But I think we're good with the months. I like our team.
I might switch out Dunsparce for someone. And like, I don't know, having a dragon type might be nice.
Yeah, but is Altaria really a dragon?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Is it really though?
Dude, I like Altaria. Don't talk shit.
I'm gonna bash the shit out of Altaria.
It's just a friend. It's a like.
No, it's trying to be a dragon and it's not. It's a fluffy Q-tip. Get out. Salamence, dragon. Flygon, dragon. Altaria, fluffy Q-tip.
How is Flygon more of a dragon? It's a bug. It's a literal antlion.
100% dragon.
It's not even a dragonfly. It's an antlion.
What type of... It's dragon ground, right?
Yeah.
But it has levitate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I kind of wish they gave it a mega.
They're actually on record as saying we wanted to give Flygon a mega for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but we ran into like designer block and we couldn't think of one.
Like, I feel like they definitely could have done something with the wings and the tail. But like, yeah, for like the body and stuff, I don't know.
They just like completely were out of ideas.
Well, I mean, who'd they give Megas to though? It's just kind of like, eh.
Well,
I mean, they wasted 2 on Charizard.
It's not like they had a limited number of that they could do.
True, but like I'm saying, like they used up their creativity.
But it also
that
like,
was it.
But they also like made some not generally useful mons useful.
That is true.
Like
Kangaskhan is pretty cool.
Yeah, Kangaskhan, Beedrill, Lopunny, Mawile.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Gotta give it to them. That was a pretty good one. Also, Metachamp.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. How do you feel though about like Mewtwo having 2?
Yeah. I get it.
I feel like I kind of like his. Is it the Y version?
The like
psychic one.
The pure psychic one. Yeah.
Yeah. That one just makes sense to me. The fighting one kind of seems a little weird.
Well, they wanted to do one physical, one special, like they did with Charizard, I guess.
Fair. I'm surprised they didn't do that with Lucario.
Yeah, I guess Lucario's not special enough. You know?
But like, so it's not a legendary, right?
No. Diamond and Pearl remake's coming out, and people were bitching yesterday on Twitter about EXP share being on and like not being able to turn it off. And I'm like, oh my god.
I kind of get that. Like, at least have the option there.
But I don't think it's gonna make it the worst game.
It's not game breaking. Yeah, no, it's like a minor inconvenience.
Also, like, people always like talked about how good the music in the original Diamond and Pearl were. Like, oh my god, they were like the best music ever. I love them. I listen to them all the time now. And
have they heard this music?
But then,
anyway, sorry.
But then now, it's like come out like, oh, it's gonna be using since it's a faithful remake, it's gonna be using all the same music, and now people are like, oh, it's garbage, it's trash, it's gonna sound like ass, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you people.
That's what people do, though. That's what people do.
People have been literally for years like, I don't care like about all these new gimmicks. Like, I just want the straightforward game, but remastered with better graphics, and then they do
gives them what they want.
Exactly.
I hate this thing. This is garbage.
This isn't what I asked for. Bring back national.
You just live up to my nostalgic wants and desires.
Exactly. People are insufferable.
People should just stop. You know what? I'm rooting for climate change. I'm team climate change.
Good thing it's not the underdog in this situation.
Yeah. It's like betting on almost well, it is a guaranteed thing now.
Yep.
That's kind of sad. But you guys should all keep watching the video, though. Don't think too hard about it. Don't think about you watching the video. It's literally doing it. But
I was gonna say, like, compared to this time last year, I've been feeling a lot better. I don't want to die as much, but now you brought up climate change, and I'm like,
Yeah, that freaked me out. Whenever I saw the UN's like report, I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Please no.
Maybe it's not the best that I'm literally doing my thesis on climate change.
Yeah, like it's just, I don't know. It's awful, and especially watching like the what is it? Planet Life? No.
Our Planet.
Our Planet. That it's heartbreaking watching that.
I avoided watching Our Planet because I knew how depressing it was gonna be. Of course,
it's so heartbreaking, dude.
And I skipped it specifically because I heard about the walrus scene.
Oh my god, that is hard. Like, that is so hard to watch.
I get 7 Worlds, 1 Planet on DVD, which is like another BBC documentary where they have like 1 episode for each continent.
Okay.
And then in the
they show the exact scene?
In the Asia one, they reuse that footage with the walruses falling off the cliff, and I'm like, God, fucking damn it, I can't escape it.
No, it's unfortunately neither can they.
Nope.
Yeah, it's so hard to watch. Like,
worked out for the polar bears though.
True, fair. But yeah, maybe. I'd rather polar bears stay up north. I don't want them to kind of come down this way. But like we absolutely should introduce penguins to the North Pole. 100%.
Okay, so
How many times have I said to do that?
I don't actually know, but here's
I've said that a lot of times.
here's like a thought
penguins-
experiment that like me and my dad have a lot. Like,
Sure.
so like the boreal forest of Canada is very
Yep.
similar to the taiga forests of Asia.
Okay.
Like similar trees, similar resources, and for the most part, similar fauna. And they at one time were more similar, like before the megafauna died out in North America and in
Okay.
Asia. But like we could take Siberian tigers, right, and introduce them to Canada and the boreal forests, and they'd probably do just fine because it's like similar climate, similar prey, being like deer and moose.
But why would we?
Because they're not doing so well in their own habitat, because like poaching and shit. We could take the Amur leopard, which is like critically endangered. There's only like 80 wild ones left. We could take some of the ones from zoos and like rewild them, send them to.
I mean that could work. It'd be interesting.
It'd be like in theory it works, but like ethically, we could take.
I'm not even sure. Like ethically, it might be.
Well, it's messing
Right?
up. It's messing up the North America ecosystem, then, right? Like introducing more megafauna predators. We could introduce golden snub-nosed monkeys. They'd do fine. And then, like one of my favorite like thought experiments is like how humans have like changed the course of evolution for so many different species by introducing them to places they have no right in being. Like, do you know about Pablo Escobar's hippos?
Yeah, they escaped, right? But now they're living in
Like, yeah,
oh shoot, where's
Costa
that?
Rica, Colombia. No, Colombia. Like,
Colombia.
yeah, he had a zoo for his son, and then when he got arrested, like no one took care of the zoo anymore. So like a lot of the animals were either like captured before it got fully shut down, but they couldn't like capture the hippos, and then the hippos, so they just left them. They bred and escaped, and now there's like a population there. So it's like, how are those hippos gonna diverge by like, you know,
From-
random
yeah.
mutation compared to their African counterparts? Similarly, like, do you know what a rhea is?
Remind me, because I have heard it before.
It's like an ostrich but small, and they're from South America.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
And like, there's a bunch of them in Germany now because they escaped from farms.
Interesting.
How are they gonna change? Anyway,
It is kind of cool, right? Like, even like it's kind of crazy to think like dogs now. Like what we've done to dogs. Like imagine like that's such a we had so much control over that, comparatively speaking. Like it is kind of interesting to be like, yeah, like what if we just brought some random shit and threw it over here? Like what would happen to it?
Yeah.
But like, what if like, let's say in a perfect world we somehow like terraform Mars, poof, it happens, and like we just like chuck some animals there, and let's say that we have like a magic time button, and we speed it up by like 1,000,000 years. Like, how would they differ from what's on Earth, right? Like,
Yeah.
assuming Earth is fine, nothing happens to it,
So-
everything evolves like as it would have.
My brother.
But like, just being on a different planet, like, what would happen?
My brother showed me like a series that's like exactly that. Like this guy, this artist like did this big thought experiment and like had like it all documented out, and then someone did like video essays on it, and essentially it's like this moon of a planet, like this hypothetical moon of this hypothetical planet that like would have like an Earth like environment. And the only things they introduce to it are, like, they don't have any natural flora or fauna, so they introduce, like, microbes and bacteria and stuff to, like, you know, stabilize the ecosystem, but then they introduce, like, a few species of flowering plants, canaries, and fish called swordtails, and then, like, insects and stuff for, like, food. And then they document, like, this hypothetical evolution over, like, a couple million years, and, like, it's pretty cool. Also, there's an old school documentary series. It's kind of goofy now, like some of the stuff they had, but it's like called The Future is Wild, where it's like, what will Earth look like in like so many million years?
It is kind of cool thinking about that. Like, I even wonder, like, what will people look like?
Yeah.
Like, presumably, let's say we do leave this planet. Like, people are gonna evolve over like a million years is such a long time, you know. But like, I wish I had like a machine like a time machine that I could like just go and see, and just see how people have changed. Like culturally, I'm assuming they change, but like what features may become dominant in society, and then that becomes like the fixed traits, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be so interested to know, or are we such a big population that we might never actually, you know, fix another trait again, assuming like we all, you know, we have so much communication between different land masses now that there's no real like
Homogeny.
like yeah, like there's no set off like isolated society where they would evolve independently, right? Like everyone is so homogenous that would we all just stay as we are now, or do you think like being put on different planets, like we'd have to adjust and then eventually evolve over time to deal with like different gravities and like different pressures and like different light exposure, right? Like not every planet's gonna have 365 days or 24-hour days, right? Like even all that would be interesting to know.
Who knows? Maybe they'd evolve to be 10 feet tall and have red Super Saiyan Goku hair. And have a really
We don't know.
And have a really wide.
We can either confirm or deny that's gonna happen,
a
but it's
really
definitely
wide
gonna happen.
stance and size 100 feet.